Across the street.
A Milwaukee teen admits to shooting his dad multiple times, but says he was acting in self-defense. Bodycam video, a frantic 911 call, and police interviews reveal what happened before and after the shooting.
The shooter's up there?
As his mom and witnesses describe the chaos inside the apartment. As detectives piece together the case, his story raises questions about what really led to the violence.
Commencing CPR.
Do we have?
We got a scene.
Yep.
You know where Grandma is?
Is Grandma here? Anybody else in the house?
Apartment's clear. Apartment's clear. Sorry, there's cases all around me right now.
There's cases everywhere. We'll say probably like 30.
Can you go get someone?
I got the gun right here.
You want to do that?
We got a firearm here.
We got firearm recovered right here. Where's Grandma?
5111, firearm recovered.
There's no one in the apartment.
When you get a chance, you can say that.
Where's the first witness?
The grandfather, whoever was downstairs, said he just heard about it.
She just heard about it?
He hadn't even been up here. That'll be at least 10 casings in here.
Yeah, there's projectiles over the damn place. You okay?
Yeah, I'm just nervous.
Did you hear anything? Did you see anything?
I just heard, I had my door closed. I was in my room, but I just heard she shot.
Okay.
Put it in the house.
Do you know your neighbor?
Corey.
Corey? Corey Williams?
Yeah, that's his dad right there.
That's his father?
Yeah.
Who, do you know his son?
No. Yeah, it's my father and Corey and his father. You are Jesus.
How old is your son? Okay. How old is that? Okay. What's the grandson? What's your grandson? 18. Named Corey. Okay.
Notice how the detective leans in. This is an industrial pressure tactic. By invading the suspect's personal space, they are forcing a fight-or-flight response. The interrogation room is the ultimate test of logic. One lie leads to another, until the weight of the evidence collapses the entire story. What did you see? Was it a genuine mistake or a calculated cover-up?
I guess let's start. Where did you stay yesterday? Or where did you stay? It would have been
the night before I came.
Tuesday into Wednesday, yeah.
I was over at my sister's house.
Okay, and that is where?
That was on 48th and Custer.
Okay, and then you stayed there by yourself?
No, my other sister is there too. That's my sister's house.
But none of your kids were there?
No, they were still over at their dad's house.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you get contacted that there was this false signature, and then what do you do next?
And then that's when I put on my clothes, and then I contacted Corey and I said, hey, you guys put your clothes on, because I want to go over there and grab the babies or whatever, because your dad is doing too much, so I just want you guys to go with me just
talk to your son, Corey?
Yeah, okay. Corey Jr. I just asked him like, hey, could you and Aiden come down there with me just for like safety reasons, so I can go grab the kids. And then I texted him, and then I had let him know like I had got that call too from like the court people, and I'm like, I just want you guys to come down there with me for safety reasons. But I took my sons with me for safety just in case, because me and Corey has a history of domestic violence. Just in case he decided
Which is reported?
Yeah, just in case he decided to want to put his hands on me, I just have my sons with me to, help de-escalate things.
Did you tell him what those incidents were? Yesterday, did you go into detail about what those were or not?
No.
No, we didn't. Okay. And then you can if you want, or you don't have to. Was it physical or just,
Yeah, like so far as with Corey with me, it was physical.
So what was the trigger point? What
the trigger point was like when me and Corey Sr. was talking in a conversation, then Corey Jr. stepped in and told him like pertaining like, let us go. It was like something in that matter, like let us go, move out the way, let us go. And then after that, that's when they started getting into it and getting into a tussle, and then I had to step into them like twice to break it up.
They got into a tussle, okay.
Yeah.
Who's all in the apartment when the arguings occur?
It's everybody, and then I had my little ones go out into the hallway. They're kind of like at the sofa by the door, and as they're arguing, I'm telling them like, go to the door. Go to the door.
Was
And
the
then
door open or closed when
it was closed.
It was closed, okay.
So like Aiden must have caught on to me telling the little ones to open the door, to go to the door, and he rushes to the door and opens it up and lets them out. He goes out and he lets them out. So he's in the hallway, and I step from in between them to go help him to help the rest of the kids into the hallway, and I was gonna go tell him to take the kids to the car. And that's when I heard the gunshots. That's when I heard it.
Where were you when the gunshots are struck?
I was in the hallway.
Okay.
Me and Aiden was both in the hallway.
How long were you in the hallway for?
Like, I want to say, like a second. Like I walked, as soon as I walked out the door, bam, 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 bam. That's when I heard it, and I turned back around and I ran back into the house.
Okay.
Now my kids don't have a father. I don't have a dad.
Things escalate very quickly from forgery signatures to, unfortunately, these things happen quite often in our city.
I would have just went by myself. I didn't want any of this to happen at all. I would have just went by myself and called the police.
Well,
but I was just scared to go by myself.
In your defense, you went in a way that you felt safe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like nobody's going to put themselves in a predicament where they're going to go and not feel safe. So you know, based upon past history, right,
Mm-hmm.
that it probably wouldn't be the best thing to do is to go by yourself as a woman. And no offense, but you're not burly woman. You're tiny.
Kimberly's police interview sheds a lot of light, to the point detectives get Corey to finally talk. He tells them he used to live with his dad at the apartment where the shooting happened, but his dad kicked him out and he moved in with his sister. He tells detectives he went to his dad's apartment with his mom to pick up the rest of his siblings. Now, for the first time, Corey's walking detectives through what he says happened inside the apartment.
Was your dad there?
No.
Okay, so he wasn't home when you guys got there? How long do you guys think you were there before your dad came out?
Like, I said like 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 20.
Okay, so 5 to 20 minutes. When he shows up, is he with someone or by himself?
He's by himself.
Okay, and then if you're able to kind of explain what happened.
But when he came in,
Yeah.
he came in like to the front door. I was grabbing my stuff, putting it in a suitcase, like my computer and my clothes. He came in, and him and mom started to argue. Then I kind of butted in and just told him to like move around, let us leave. He started tussling me at me like right here. He was throwing me around. And at this point, he had
and grabbed it.
Well, what happens then?
and he swings me around to the dining room, like the dining room kitchen table. And he swings me over there and there's uneven.
I know this is really tough, man. I can't even put myself in your shoes.
He swings me over to the table. And there's a firearm on the table, or a gun. Yeah, I grab it and I shoot him.
So you were only 2 or 3 feet away?
Yeah, I wasn't that far away.
And this happened by the dining room table? What was he doing at that point?
Like when I grabbed it,
Yeah, like when you started shooting, what was he doing?
I don't even remember.
Did he still have the gun in his hand?
I didn't see that.
Okay, so you're not sure if he had the gun in his hand at
No,
the time?
I'm not sure.
What happened after that?
We left. Then not left, but like my mother called the police. And then we left.
She called while you were still in there?
No, I was outside.
Okay. So you went outside and you
Like
waited?
nobody was in there. We were outside next to the car. She was in there calling the police.
Okay. So she stayed inside the apartment to call the police while you waited outside?
She was like in the hallway.
Okay. Did your siblings go with you?
Like to the car?
Yep.
They went the moment it went down. Like they left. Like they ran.
Corey says he didn't know how many times he shot his father, but it was definitely more than once.
Can you try to remember how many times you shot? Like, was it more than 5 or less than 5?
More.
Was it more than 10 or less than 10?
It was more than 5. I know that.
Okay, so 5 to 10. Okay, is it more than 10 or do you remember?
I don't.
Okay. And when your dad fell, did you continue to shoot from your recollection?
No.
No?
No.
Okay.
By the time he fell, it was over.
Okay. Because we'll bring in a few photos, and the only reason why we asked that is because in the crime scene where he was, there was casings around his body.
No.
We'll show you some photos, man, just to try and clear things up, okay?
Alright.
Anything else you want to ask?
That should be good for until we grab the photos. I guess the biggest thing is I mean, why? Like, right? Like, why did you shoot?
He was attacking me. That dude was like 300 pounds.
But then at the time you told my partner that he had you by the shirt, right? But that, and correct me if I'm wrong, you didn't see him with the gun at that point when you started firing.
I did see him with the gun.
When you started firing?
No, when you first started to pull on my shirt, I saw him with the gun.
Yep.
When I was by the table, he had his arm like this.
Okay. So at that point you didn't see it, but
I knew it was there, yeah.
okay. Did you see what happened to that firearm after all this transpired?
No.
Do you know where you were standing when you started?
I was in front of the table, like literally, like right there, in front of the bucket.
And then where were you when you stopped shooting?
Probably like right here, right there.
Okay, so you think you only took a step or two?
I don't know how many steps, but I know I moved.
Okay. Do you think you made it into the living room?
No.
One of the things that happens when someone passes away is they do an autopsy. Do you know what an autopsy is?
Yeah.
Okay. So part of an autopsy is that they'll examine any wounds that someone has, like any injuries, especially bullet holes, and they'll see when those came in, try to determine how far away the gun was when it was fired, and kind of the path that bullet took through the person, okay? And that helps us also kind of recreate what happened. I know I'm throwing a lot of information at you. One of the things that I'm concerned about down the line is that the autopsy shows that potentially maybe he was hit while he was already on the ground. If that's the case, I just want to jump ahead of that and figure out why that would be. So if that happened, I would really appreciate kind of the explanation behind that versus hearing it one way now and then figuring it out later. Because I'm not calling you a liar at all. I just want to get ahead and figure out what happened.
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Okay.
What did you see? Was it a genuine mistake or a calculated cover-up? Drop your analysis below. This is the Master File.